what you really need to be looking at is, as you're sourcing parts from Europe, Asia, or wherever it may be, what is that total cost of ownership? And then, doing those risk factors, how you were calculating out, is a really great tool to understand, what is that impact going to be. But, something else we wanted to talk about is I think for a lot of the smaller to mid-size manufacturers, this whole risk assessment can be something that feels lofty or hard to put time towards when they're day to day just trying to make sure their customers are happy. Is there baby steps that you would recommend when you're talking to those small to mid-size manufacturers of things they could do today, maybe like you mentioned with buffer stock or anything else?
Yeah, so this is a question I get asked a lot. We generally suggest in supply chain that you employ the 80-20 rule with a little
Mm,
twist. So in some companies, they look at the 80% of their spend and focus their attention on their largest suppliers. But a more modern strategic approach suggests that we should look at materials and input for the top 80% of a company's revenue. So this will help identify those critical components and maybe even those sole source components that may not necessarily be expensive, but contribute most to a company's bottom line. So that is where I would start.